They were both told by their wonderful friend Katrina that she had someone perfect for the other. From the first night of chatting for hours, something seemed to just click. Their first date plans were just to get coffee, but that quickly changed to them going to a restaurant for their famous white chocolate brownie, which is a mutual favorite. The homework before their first date was to have 5 questions that they would ask one another. And from that moment on, they continued to be completely transparent with each other, which made them fall in love even faster than either of them had ever expected.
Shawn, the morning after our first date, my assistant asked me, "So, is he your husband?" And I turned to her and I said, "No." You were a perfect gentleman. Too nice, too sweet, too kind, and truthfully, too normal. Standing here now, there is no doubt in my mind that you are my person. You have shown me what real love actually is.
Now, I'm not sure exactly when Shawn decided he wanted to marry Andrea, but I do remember when he decided he wanted to propose. The cabin was Dad's favorite place, and Shawn knew that. He knew how special it was to Andrea and how meaningful an engagement on my dad's favorite lookout point would be. So the day before Shawn proposed, he came to me with tears in his eyes and asked for my blessing to marry my sister. And of course, it was the easiest question I've ever had to answer. The next day, Shawn got down on one knee overlooking the lake where Dad had sat so many times before and asked Andrea to marry him.
I love our spontaneous date nights, whether it's dinner dates, sitting on the floor because I didn't have any furniture, buying last-minute tickets to the Leafs playoff game, or even dragging you out to something you don't want to do but end up loving it in the end. I stand here giving you my heart. I have practiced these vows, I know you don't believe it, with someone who can be here today, but I did promise you would be here with us.
Oh, hold it there.
Shawn, I knew you were special at our first visit. You were so easy to talk to, and what struck me the most was that you didn't hesitate to go upstairs to Reg, even though you knew he was difficult to understand, and you just kept the conversation flowing. I saw what a genuine and thoughtful person you are, and since then I've seen it in your actions with Andrea. And I mean, that's soup lining just says it all.
Last year, Shawn told me when he was living with his grandparents in Ajax that he was moving down to Liberty Village, that he was going to go live the bachelor life, that he was going to do everything that everyone does in Liberty Village. 3 days later, that guy was engaged. The days might be a bit off, but the way I come from, don't let facts get in the way of a good story. But then you meet Andrea, and you realize why. Shawn had to grab and hold her.
Just by looking at Shawn, from the first time I saw Shawn with Andrea, I knew they shared something special.
I want to welcome Andrea to our family. We loved you from the minute we saw you. You are amazing. And Shawn, you have been the greatest son anyone could ever ask for. And I think you found your perfect match.
Now, personally, I think there's one other thing that you both have in common that is really going to make this marriage work. And it's not your love of honky-tonk music or tequila. It's hangovers. Now, both Andrea and Shawn have been known to enjoy a drink or two, and I absolutely love how much fun they have when they're together. But if one of them woke up bright and early the next day, ready to take on the world, and the other one wanted to laze around all day, eating takeout, and regretting every decision they've ever made, that can mean big trouble, right? But I think if history tells us anything, is that we can safely say this won't be a problem for these two. So let's raise a glass that these two have as much fun tonight that they look like this tomorrow, okay? Congrats, you guys. I love you both so much.
I, with the most sincerest of pleasure, do hereby pronounce you to be married and are now husband and wife. You may kiss your gorgeous bride.